Otra vez, por favor.
I am commending you.
I will commend you with the backhand. Like sometimes you just gotta give them a little slap, and it just puts them right in line.
But dude, okay. I like where you're going with this, but I really need to ask: do you tickle pickles?
I tickle my pickle.
Okay, but if you're smacking my ass and you're not tickling my pickle, that might be an issue.
I just said a little slap. I never said nothing about the ass.
Oh, you know what? Touche.
Yep.
And then that happened.
Yep, touche. All right, are you ready? Check. Okay.
Wait, no, he's ready. He just doesn't want to admit it.
No, I'm ready now. No, the audio was off just a little bit, but now it's on.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, we ready to do this?
Yeah!
Hell yeah!
Manny McStone.
Welcome to the dumbest podcast on your desk. I am Andy McDouche.
And I am Clayton K.
Thanks for listening to us again. Shout out to Scar Sin. I almost said it wrong again. Shout out to Scar Sin. They came through the studio. They had a good time.
People.
Yeah, very much so. Two of them we've known forever. This episode is definitely coming out after that one.
I did not realize until they showed up in studio.
Yes.
Due to some held information, and I have heard some of their songs, did not know I knew, I guess, half the band.
Well, the funniest part is that the keg didn't know that he knew the rhythm guitars. I was trying to say it in the way it's like you can't say backup guitarist.
Oh yeah, no, he was. I almost feel like on the cusp of lead.
No, actually, he might be lead guitarist.
I don't know with Overbeast if he was lead, but he was definitely a guitarist.
True.
Yeah.
But with Scarson, I think he actually might be lead, and Skash is rhythm. Yes. I don't know. Skash wasn't here, but we are getting them back in here. We already talked to him on the way out. They're coming back in here. I think this time is going to be minus the drummer. It's going to be the lead singer of the guitarist. But hey, shout out to them. Shout out to Escape the Paradigm for allowing us to use their music all this time. Excuse me. Also, I want to shout out to Remy Boys, VSOP. Remy Boys have been coming into this studio and actually using our equipment. And, you don't have to listen to them. We hope you do listen to them. They're a different breed than us. They kind of talk off the cuff. We talk off the cuff, but we like to have a dedicated topic or a series of topics when we do this podcast. Not every podcast is the same. It all depends on our level of inebriation sometimes. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Is Keg your uncle? God, if Keg's your uncle. Yeah, you've been slapped around a little too many times.
I will say this.
Joking.
You have.
At least I hope so.
Wow.
Wow.
I will say this, though. You did kind of downplay it all, man, like with the Clayton Keck thing.
I did.
Yeah, no, we all know. If anybody's still listening to the show from the start, Clayton Keck's a piece of shit, we know.
I was trying to think of a piece of shit in Spanish, and I feel like it's like mierda de piensa or some shit like that. But I think it. But like you have piensa and piensa, and one of them is like think, and the other one is what was the other word that I said? I forgot.
So I don't know.
Oh yeah, like think, listen. I don't know. Like yeah, I'm not a Spanish speaker. I'm working on it.
Hey, I'm Mexican. I'm not a Spanish speaker.
No, you're Mexican and you're terrible.
Well, I'm Mexican and Irish. There's that. But let me go ahead and say this. I'm glad we were.
I wish have the Irish have taken over. Oh, you did not see that coming.
I did not, and you know what? Because of that, I'm still gonna give you.
Hey, try not to bump the mic cable.
Oh, did I do that?
No.
So I do want to say I'm glad we were talking about something similar to that because, all right, I'm not gonna go into specifics, but
I'm gonna go into specifics.
Well,
actually, no, I'm not.
You don't have specifics.
I know.
I mean, obviously, not obviously, but honestly, I will say, me and my wife are going through issues, but I want to say this to all the husbands out there. If you really feel like you're kind of being a piece of shit husband, I want to guarantee you this.
You're going to come.
I don't even have to counter up, man.
As much as I want to apologize for it, I couldn't help
I wouldn't.
Dude, I mean, I'm sorry. Like at that point, you really just split them butt cheeks just right for me to slide right up in there for that joke.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? I will give it to you because absolutely.
I feel like this is going to end up being in the conversation later, but
it probably will be. Yes.
All right. Moving on.
I do want to say, again, for the husbands out there that might be feeling like they're doing a bad job at being a husband, and I got to admit, I'm one of them. I'm a husband that feels like I'm doing a shit job of being a husband. I'll personally admit it here. And I will say, for those of you feeling that way, there's somebody that's going to make you feel so much fucking better about the mistakes you made in your marriage. Because we are talking about Drew Walter Peterson.
You know what? I don't know how all of that worked out the way that it did, but it really did.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Good job.
Absolutely.
Yes.
This guy is a straight up piece of shit, by the way, guys. And you will learn this during this whole fucking obscenity called Drew fucking Peterson.
Now, the vote is still out on whether or not if Drew Peterson is more of a piece of shit than Scott Peterson.
I feel like, okay, as much of a piece of shit as Scott Peterson is, I feel like
he didn't do as much shit as Drew Peterson did.
Absolutely not. Drew Peterson definitely is miles ahead of him.
Drew Peterson walked 1,000 miles, and Scott Peterson didn't walk enough.
No, he took like a half a mile jog is what Scott Peterson did.
He didn't walk enough.
No.
I was right.
You're right. You know what? I'll give it to you.
Oh, shit. I got to get that shit out of there, don't
I? All right. So Drew Walter Peterson, he is definitely better known for his charged murder of his third wife. He is also known to have a fourth wife who has suddenly disappeared, which has obviously led to speculations of foul play in Stacey Ankels Peterson's disappearance.
Now, what does foul play really mean? I mean,
okay.
Dude, foul play could mean, an illegal entry with a finger in a butthole. I mean, I'm just saying.
She said it was a pinky. She threw me a thumb, bro. That's foul play right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I was planning for one in the pink.
Ooh.
And then he gave me one. He gave me one in the. Never mind. I'm not gonna go.
Gave him one in the brown and docked his ass.
Okay, I'm glad you make the dumb joke, so I can skate out of this for you. Your stories, dpoid@gmail.com. Woo, thank you for that, buddy.
Oh, man, I don't mind being dumb.
I think the don't mind has anything to do with it.
It might.
No, I think you just are.
Though we will circle back to this later as far as the Stacey Ann Cales Peterson case. Drew began his police career in 1977. By 1978, he worked the narcotics division, so he kind of moved up quick. So he was kind of a I'm all in kind of officer, kind of just bulldozing his way to the top realistically. Because narcotics units, from everything I have seen about police work, that is a division that a lot of people want to be in, and it is difficult to be in.
Yeah, because that's how you get the Negroes.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, you go into motherfucking narcotics. You're getting the motherfucking Negroes, dude. It's like, hey, the narcotics is the way to get the Negroes off the fucking street.
You can't just say that because there's plenty of Latins that are getting nailed by these people too because of fucking heroin and cocaine coming out of fucking Mexico.
Yeah, but they were getting nailed by, sex. Like they were actually having sex, but the black people were getting arrested.
This is going south so fast already.
No, it's that may be true, but for some strange reason, from the experience that I've had in the Northwest Indiana area, is that if you're Mexican, somehow it's okay for you to be around, but if you're black, no, get the fuck out of here.
Okay, and you know what? To those people, they're fucking morons. I can't speak on them. I can't speak on their behalf. I'm a different kind of fucking moron, all right? At least I'm okay with having a black man as my best friend.
Yeah, but the black man doesn't reciprocate.
And on top of that, the black man's more Mexican than my Mexican ass.
Yeah, I speak more Spanish than he fucking does. And I've been, and the
not gonna deny it.
Dude, the craziest part is I've been speaking more Spanish at work because we've been getting more
Latinos,
more Mexicans. Actually, one I think is Cuban.
Oh,
yeah, I'm
Cuban.
not.
Is that the same inflection? Because I'm already a terrible Mexican, but doesn't mean I'm not curious. Is Mexican similar to Cuban dialect?
As far as Spanish, no. Cuban is closer to okay, I know I'm gonna get this wrong, but Cuban is a little bit more closer to Dominican. And Dominican, as far as Americans are concerned, is closer to Puerto Rican.
I was going to say that, and you know what's funny is I was going to say that knowing anybody in that demographic is going to be like, fuck you, because they hate that representation.
Yeah, very much so.
And I don't understand why, but I'm not going to fucking hate on them for hating it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I just recently found out... yeah, we need to get back into this, but
absolutely.
No, but
absolutely. This is fascinating.
Yeah, but I just recently found out with a Puerto Rican coworker that some things that Dominicans say, Puerto Ricans say, and I didn't realize that because the Puerto Ricans that I mostly dealt with were around Mexicans. And
so they maybe picked up more dialect in that general specifics.
No, they changed the not the shorthand, but the like how in Spanish you have usted for formal and then tú for informal.
Yes.
It was just more instead of the informal, I feel like it was like the Puerto Rican formal.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it.
So
I don't really know any other way to explain it.
I do want to make it known there is parts of my Mexican heritage.
Yeah, the fact that you understand the usted and two.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I do understand some of it. I'm not going to sit here and say.
Wow, we really
we're
really digressed
for sure. But I do want to say, there's plenty of shit I do understand out of my language.
Yeah.
I don't generally speak it. There's a plenty I understand, and then if there's something that I'm kind of understanding, but not 100%, I'm just kind of looking at it like, I kind of get it, but I'm just gonna smile and nod and.
I still don't know how we got here.
I don't either, but let's go back to this.
Yeah, I know. That's what I started doing. Like, I started looking like, how did we get to this point?
It was way off the
All right,
rails.
police career. We might be past that. Oh no, that's right, narcotics. That's where it was. It was narcotics.
Yeah, that's actually where we got it all started. Was because okay. So there's a lot of both sides that involve narcotics units, and a lot of people in the force want to be on narcotics just so they can kind of. Now, to me, it almost does seem like narcotics unit could possibly be racist. Because, like, every one of them almost seem like they want to be on narcotics to bust the Mexicans. And then you got one that's like, I want to bust them blacks. And then you got one that's like, those white meth heads. They're not sharing with me. I just want to fucking bust them.
Yeah, until they give me a piece of their cut.
They give him a fucking hit. He's like, you guys are all right. Excuse me while I go fucking rip my hair out of my skull.
All right. Da, 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 da. Keep it sleazy. Da, 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 da.
Oh, man. So he did have Drew Peterson did have a 30-year career in the police force. He did retire in 2007 at the age of 53, and his final rank was sergeant.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you really didn't do shit while you was in there.
Well, he didn't, but you know what? Honestly, there's some fucking places where I'm not.
No, dude. They were not fucking giving out fucking ranks to this guy.
Dude,
I'm sorry. If you, all right, so
30 years and only a sergeant. I get it.
Yeah, very much so. Dude, if you spent 30 years in the motherfucking goddamn military, the army, the fucking Air Force don't have sergeants, I don't think. I could be wrong about that. But even like actually, let's just say Army, because I'm pretty sure Army has sergeants. Dude, if it took you 30 fucking years to get to fucking start sergeant and fucking stick there, like, dude.
Yeah. And the narcotics division on top. I mean, it is a tough division to be in. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm on his side by any means, but I do know, and I've seen, with as much research as I've done in the shit, and just knowledge I actually have of, people in this spotlight of enforcement, the narcotics division is a tough division to be in. It really is. So, I mean, maybe there's just cases he could have cracked that he just didn't get too fully involved in that he should have. I don't know what the case may be.
Oh, let's see. The 80s and 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely smoking crack. Oh, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah, he was.
I'm not going to doubt it. I agree with you fully. That was definitely the age of cocaine for sure, and cocaine subsidies. At any rate,
man, I can only imagine smoking the crack that they were smoking in the fucking 80s, and the time when I smoked crack in after 2000. Full fucking real. I could just only imagine how fucking pure that fucking shit was, and. I mean, we've seen the videos, especially like the fucking the old like dope videos, heroin videos. Like someone who fucking like just do an instant fucking shoot, and the first thing they do is fucking damn near collapse from getting so high fucking instantly.
Yeah. Like, and you know what? Back when I was on the shit, I will admit there was one time that I can fully remember up until the collapse that this absolutely happened to me. And I had been doing it by like maybe 5 years at this point. Never, everybody always talked about the shit. And I'm like, yeah, bullshit. I've never had it happen, and I've done a lot. Like, and I'm talking like, dude, I was getting to the point where I'm doing almost a full syringe every time I do any because I'm getting that tolerance. I'm up there.
Yeah.
And
that nigga through the fucking 90s was probably fucking
yeah.
He was smoking that crack. He didn't know how to act.
So to be honest, I mean, I do get how you could get that far into it that fast to where you're not realizing it. You know what I mean? So at any rate, I do feel like Drew Peterson was confiscating shit and probably, pocketing some of it and just giving him like a portion of what he was confiscating. I can see it. The guy does seem a little unhinged, as you'll see later on.
A little unhinged? Dude, we already realized he even before we get into the story, we're still on the first page.
Oh yeah. We haven't really got into anything.
Oh yeah. It's just gonna be a longer podcast than we thought.
Oh, absolutely. So Drew
Suckers.
By 1979, Drew Peterson was awarded Police Officer of the Year. And like I said, he basically, from what it sounded like, he stayed in the narcotics division for the remainder of his career. And in 2007, after 30 years in the force, retired at the age of 53. And he was also given, and this is important for later on, much later on. It gets mentioned a little bit middle-wise and then at the end. He was given a pension upon his retirement of $79,000 a year, which was tax-free and monthly. That roughly equated to $6,600 a month.
What are you, fucking nuts? Yeah. You fuck.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like I said, that comes back around later on, much later on.
Dude, all this is reminding me of the cop from Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yes.
Like all of this is just reminding me of that guy. I don't know why whenever you bring up cops in some of these stories, it's like, dude, if you just listen to the person that was fucking talking to you, could have avoided all of this.
But instead, they want to put in what they're already 100% thinking, and they're like, "You're full of shit. This is what I have on my brain. That's what's happening."
It's like, yo, black ass don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Hey, you know what? Hey, take the Asian kid home. What the fuck? He's half naked. He's sitting right here half. All right, no. All right, nope.
That is a story for another time that we will cover very soon. By the way, let's move on to his married life.
I feel like we need at least another year until we get into Dahmer.
Yeah, no, honestly, I'm gonna get on that.
Yep.
Let's move on to his married life, though, which included 4 wives in total. Starting with Carol Brown, which Drew met Carol in high school where they... Absolutely.
Yep.
Drew met Carol in high school where they went to their senior prom together. And she didn't notice then.
Should've never been with your ratchets.
He must have got her wasted. They were married in 1974. Again, wasted. Though they did divorce 6 years later.
Should've never been with your ratchets.
And I'm sure she definitely felt that way because she found out he was cheating on her. It's amazing how that worked out. The couple did have 2 sons together, though. Stephen Paul Peterson, born in 1980, and Eric Drew Peterson, which honestly I looked and looked and looked. I don't know how old he is. I know he's younger than Paul, but I don't know. I could not find a year or date for that matter when Eric was actually born. However, Eric Peterson has been estranged from his father for years.
Should've never been with your ratchets.
Well, that's why he stayed away. Though it has not dampened his relationship with his brother Steven at all. So the two brothers still hang out.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, it's neither of their fucking fault. Their dad's a fucking asshole. You know what I mean? So I understand. Stick together. It ain't your fault, guys.
Blood thicker than farts. Yeah, that was terrible.
Vicky Connolly was Drew's second wife. Yeah. Oh, this guy. He was already married to her by 1982. So, I mean, I don't even know if he was fully divorced from his first wife. From everything I've seen, it was kind of mixed. Some people said he was. A lot more people said he wasn't. So I'm surprised he didn't get arrested for that alone. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know how he got away with it. So they even opened a bar together in Romeoville. And, yeah.
Yep.
Vicky said there was a history of domestic violence. Oh, no shit.
Huh. No kidding.
I would have never known. Throughout the 10 years they were married, and her daughter collaborated, as she had lived with them until she was 17 years old. So I'm sure she's seen a lot of fucking shit. You know? Vicky ended up divorcing Drew when he started dating Kathleen Savio.
Wait. What?
Oh, again, Drew Peterson cheated on another wife with another woman named Kathleen Savio.
Okay.
And their divorce was finalized on February 18th, 1992. Now, Kathleen Savio is a very sad story. He married her on May 3rd, 1992, which was just a few months after Drew's divorce from Vicky.
Wait for it.
What are you fucking nuts? Yeah. You fuck.
Trifecta, bitches.
The mashup was so great and definitely valid. You got it.
Yes, you got it.
I knew you were going to appreciate that.
Yes.
Now, I will say this. Clearly, since he got married to her so closely together, clearly he was with her for a couple years at least. Actually, by every count I've seen, he was with her for at least 4 years before the divorce. So, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, the guy's great. This guy's awesome. He should have been president. And if anybody believes any word I just said, you guys are dumb. Now, the police were called out about 18 times between 2002 and 2004.
That's a record.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I doubt it.
For domestic disturbance calls. Again,
Okay, no, that might be a record.
keep in mind, the guy's also a fucking cop this entire time.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a record.
Oh, yeah. Because, you know, they're not going to record most of them, so this guy must have been hated even in the force.
36 times.
So they're like, you know what? Nobody here likes this guy. Let's just go ahead and give him every goddamn count.
You got to double it. double it.
I feel like they should have. Yep. They really should have.
Y'all. I keep going.
So some of the calls were due to returning the children late from visitations during their separation, which ultimately led to a divorce that was finally finalized on October 10th, 2003.
So you were a piece of shit for a year before and a year after,
and
roughly speaking.
Years after,
good.
On top of that.
All right, good. Good job, guy.
March 1st, 2004.
Good job, big guy.
Kathleen's nude body was found in a dry bathtub of the residence they once shared. Kathleen's death was initially ruled accidental drowning, and less than a month later, Drew put the house up on the market for sale. Now, he never disclosed Kathleen's death to the new owners, which in the area he lived in was actually illegal. He claimed he was only selling the house because his children enjoyed swimming in the pool at his new house down the street. Okay, kids enjoy a lot of fucking shit. I will give you that. But the fact that this is your excuse for selling the house just because your kids enjoyed the swimming pool down the street, what does that have to do with you selling the fucking house? That literally means nothing, at least not to me. I don't understand. It obviously makes you look guilty, and you're a fucking police officer. You fucking know this. Drew's next victim, wife, was Stacy Ann Kales Peterson. The two were married on October 18th, 2003. Now this, I am so glad you're going to fucking be here to witness this, because I cannot wait to get your input on this, Mr. McDoucherson. Oh, I'm going to wait, he said. So when...
Nobody can even hear me right now.
Oh,
yeah, you're going to wait.
There it is.
Yeah, you're going to wait. Yeah, keep waiting. Like, wait.
Okay, so when Drew Peterson married Stacy Ann Kales, and now Peterson, Drew was 49 years old. Stacy was just 19.
Oh, no kidding.
And Drew Peterson, again, for those of you that missed it, was a police officer, a sergeant in the police officer business.
Well, it depends on whether or not if you want to call it a business.
I mean, dude, honestly, dude.
It's a gang. Well, then at that point, it's still a business.
Maybe that's the actual Illuminati.
Oh, damn near all gangs are businesses.
I mean, yeah, to a point.
They all got to make money.
No, to an extent, yeah.
No.
So that's either way. That is literally a 30-year difference. So that already seemed to send out some red flags, especially for a former cop, because I did forget he was retired at this point, but still he was a goddamn cop. And 30 years difference, you're marrying this 19-year-old. It's fucking weird.
Oh God, what is the name of that fucking guy? I'm losing his name.
Okay.
The only thing I could think is a Jewish comedian adopted a fucking Asian girl and then married her, and I cannot think of his goddamn name right now.
And did he go to jail for this?
Fuck no.
Okay, well then he's doing fine. I don't know. That's fucked up. It really is. But
yeah, it would have been funnier without the laugh.
Seems interesting to note, though, it's not said to be related that in 1998, I don't know why I was about to say 88, 1998, Stacy's mother went missing.
The fuck?
Again, it's not stipulated that he had actually committed this crime, but it is kind of suspicious at the timing of it. And again, never been specified, but I'm not going to deny that he might have had something to do with that. But at any rate, Stacy was known as a troubled teen, and it also came to light that she had, in fact, started seeing Drew when she was 17 years old.
Boo.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a police officer. He should have fucking known better.
Yes.
Boo.
Yes.
Hey, cop,
douche gets
if you're fucking 47 fucking goddamn years old, you should not be dating a fucking 17-year-old. Hey, guess what? When I see a fucking goddamn 17-year-old, hey, I think, oh, hey, they're cute. Oh, but wait, they're young. No, absolutely not.
Yeah. No, this guy's a piece of shit for sure, bro. And you're going to keep seeing how much of a piece of shit as we go on.
Like, won't you get you a real woman? Oh, wait, you can't handle a fucking real woman. That's the fucking problem.
So now here's another part of the problem for me. Apparently, her father did give permission for them to date. And on top of it all, Drew was indeed
What?
Okay.
What?
That's how.
What? Wait.
What are you fucking nuts? Yeah. What are you fucking nuts? Yeah. You fuck.
The fuck out of here.
You are correct, sir.
Get the fuck out of here. I ain't even got no goddamn kids.
I
There's
know.
no way in hell I would let my
You know,
17-year-old date a fucking dude 30 fucking years her fucking senior.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now, don't get me wrong, man. I mean, my current wife, yeah, we are 4 years and a couple months difference.
Dude, I'd even give 10. 10, I'm okay with.
That's what I'm saying.
Depending on the direction and depending on the age. A 30-year-old and a 20-year-old, maybe. A 30-year-old still might be thinking like, yeah, I'm still in my 20s. I'm still like 9. But like dude, like once I hit fucking 40, it's like if you are not over the age of motherfucking 35, get the fuck out of here.
And that's where I was kind of going with it, man. Like, even with all that in mind, I'm not going beyond a 5-year, younger gap. Beyond that, fuck that. I'm not doing it.
No, not unless that woman is older than me.
Yeah, exactly. A
Like, right.
5-year older gap, okay.
It's like, yeah.
Maybe she'll help me kind of chill out. You know
Dude,
what I
I'll
mean?
fucking bang and date a fucking 53-year-old, but I will not bang and date a motherfucking 30-year-old. Period. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts.
Fair enough.
It's like, hey, how old are you? Let me see that license. Oh, this is a one-night stand?
Oh,
okay,
you're
that's
29? Nah, get out of here.
Yeah, this is good. Hey, this is a one-night stand. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I agree, man. And, honestly, the guy's a
Dude,
fucking law enforcement officer, former law enforcement. He knows.
But then the fucking dad.
Yeah,
fuck
on
that
top
fucking
of
dad,
that.
dude. Like, dude, I still feel like this is still fucking.
But you know
digression.
what's fucked up is that's probably why he did it. Oh, you were a cop? Oh, you're trustworthy. All right. Yes, absolutely.
Dude, that's what happens to fucking 12-year-olds even to this fucking day.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
states in the
Yeah.
United States. And that shit still fucking fucks with me that it's okay for a fucking parent to be like, this 12-year-old can get with this fucking 50-year-old. It's like, what kind of fucking parent are you?
Yeah.
For fucking real. I'm not a parent and I would not fucking do no shit like that. All right.
So, yeah, I mean.
I need to come to fuck.
No, I totally get the aggravation because.
This is bullshit.
That's where I was at when I did the research and I got to this part. And I looked at I'm like, that's bullshit. I looked up 3 other sources that all said the same thing.
This
I'm
is
like,
bullshit.
Oh, this guy's a piece of shit. Like,
Like,
right.
hey, I
already thought that to begin with, but this makes him a bigger piece of shit.
I know the name of the dad is probably the dad is probably dead, but is the name of the dad in this motherfucker at any point?
There was the name of the dad. I did not put it in here.
Oh God, I wish his name was fucking in here.
You
Put
know,
that nigga on
and
motherfucking
I
blast.
should have. I regret not doing it now. But I did feel the same way. The guy was kind of a piece of shit for doing it.
Man, your name deserved to be motherfucking.
I should have. I should have, and I regret not putting it in here. Might have to update it later. Because
5 years from now, when when we hate each other.
Hey, it's been long enough. We don't hate each other yet. I don't see it happening.
Well, we haven't been on microphone for 5 years yet. That's a new territory.
Also very true. But at the time of this okay that the 17-year-old girl's dad gave,
Boo!
he was still married to Kathleen at the time. And Drew and Stacy did, in fact, live down the street from Drew and Kathleen's former house. Even before Kathleen was actually dead, he was going back and forth house to house. Drew and Stacy had 2 children together, Anthony, who was born in 2003, and Lacey, born in 2005. Stacy legally adopted Kathleen's children and treated them like they were her own.
Yeah, well, we'll still see about that.
Yeah, I mean, and Stacy was going to college to get her nursing degree, which she was almost finished with when she sadly came up missing.
Aww.
No, it's sad, man. It really is. Missing earlier, she was reported officially Monday morning on October 29th by her sister Cassandra Kales after Stacy never contacted her when she was expected to. Drew claims that Stacy called, and this is so fucked up. Stacy apparently called him Sunday around 9 p.m. to tell him that she had left him for another man. And honestly, in my opinion, absolute bullshit. But I'm not a detective, so what do I know? But it doesn't seem to mesh up for me, in my mind, in my opinion. Complete bullshit.
I mean, that's a kind of Elizabeth Smart. Is that what her name was? Short. No,
Short.
Elizabeth Short.
The Black Dahlia.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Short.
That's Elizabeth Short's style.
Yes.
You know, like, I ain't no basic bitch. It's because I'm chilling here with you. I'm going to fuck you or hang out with you. Like, nah, I just came here to sleep, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here.
So now there is a couple reasons that I really call bullshit on his bullshit-ass story.
Well, he's a man. So he's just, I'm assuming a white male. So, which means
I assume so, yes.
Yeah, definitely assume so. Like, yeah, I'm going to get out of this. I'm a white guy.
So, apparently...
How apparent is it? We're going to find out today.
So, apparently...
Wow, I didn't think that was going to get you that
No,
bad.
I tried to move past it. I was like, no, that's not that funny. And I thought about it again, and it was funny.
Sideshow Bob, motherfuckers. Kelsey Grammer, bitches.
So apparently, Stacy had left her 2002 Pontiac Grand Am at the Cloud International Airport.
What year was it? Wait, what year did this happen?
You know what? 2000, I believe 5, yes. And so that's already kind of suspicious alone, considering.
No, yeah, we might have the dates wrong, but
Still.
still.
You know, I still feel like everything I looked at, it was pretty close to the date I have.
Well, ain't no woman really giving up that Grand Am of that year, that early fucking on. Fuck
No, that was like a brand new car at the time. Like literally,
yeah,
that was fresh on the fucking lot.
I knew motherfucking black folks, niggas, like straight up so-called fucking gangsters. Like, yeah, I love my Grand Am. Like, nigga, get a Grand Prix.
Grand Prix were better.
Yes.
I will admit they were definitely better.
Like, yeah, I give you the economy. But beyond that, nigga, get a Grand Prix.
Although, to be fair, in my opinion, this worked out just fine because, and I had said this for years, I'll still say it now, and anybody disagrees with me, I don't give a fuck.
I disagree with you.
Man, okay, I don't give a fuck. The Grand Am was more the feminine style of the Grand Prix anyways.
Well, yeah.
So this guy was already driving around enough. No, it was hers. It was a female car.
well, they also said the same thing about the Mazda Miata.
Yes,
And
they
there was
did.
a lot of dudes driving that shit.
They absolutely did, yes.
Yeah, dude, you have plenty of options with Mazda.
Although
Why'd you get a Miata?
okay, so with the Chargers alone, they said the same thing with the 4-door being a female version.
Small cocks.
Yeah, the 4-door was a bit apparently the female version of the Charger. The original 2-door was an absolute man's best friend car.
Yeah,
there's that.
Until they try to have they friend and they fucking girl in the motherfucking goddamn car. They trying to fuck in the backseat.
Oh shit, you got kids? I got a quarter bench seat back there.
Let me put a baby in you.
You know you gotta sell that Challenger, right? Get the fuck out!
Baby in you. All right, keep going. You fucking went off the rails too far.
That's what we do, man. That's what we do. But another thing that was highly suspicious, not only to me, but to her sister, was obviously the fact that she had left her kids behind. And it is definitely noted that she was a very big part of her kid's life. There's no way she would have just up and said, fuck these kids, I'm out.
Yeah, go on TikTok. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of women out there like, fuck these kids. They just came and took my motherfucking kids. And they'd be like, I can't believe they came and took my kids.
Right, right.
But you know what? I get to chill. I get to drink as much as I want. I get to smoke as much as I want. But they took my kids.
Yeah, but see, so this is the thing. Okay, the car leaving that at the airport because she's flying out somewhere, I understand that. That's not really out of pocket for somebody flying somewhere. But there are statistics that prove, kids aside in this, because obviously the kids is a whole nother factor, but most women that leave their husbands, they're not leaving their car at the goddamn airport. They're going to drive it wherever they're fucking going because that's all they fucking got at that point.
It's like, oh, I'm taking this motherfucker with me.
Yeah. So they're going to drive to their location. There has been statistics that I looked at while doing this research that shows 80% of women are going to drive their fucking cars
because they don't have a separate motherfucking bank account from their motherfucking husbands.
So at this point, they got to take
like
what they have with them so they have something. And in this case, it could be different. Who knows? I mean, she could have had access to a bigger bank account and caught him off guard before he realized. She could have easily hopped on a plane and flew away and left her car at the airport. But why would she have left her fucking kids that she absolutely fucking loved, head over heels, never gonna fucking do anything?
Allegedly.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But I still feel like every count I see,
she allegedly loved her kids, which is really
I don't
shitty.
know, man.
Really shitty
I definitely disagree with it because every count I seen, she was definitely a mother. Like, she was not the type that would just be like, I need a break from these little bastards and walk away. She was definitely highly involved in her children.
Yeah, even Eileen Wuornos would have fucking loved her kids if she had any.
Okay.
Eileen Wuornos, no, dude. I really feel
you
that.
You really think so?
Yeah.
Because I think if she had kids, she would have just straight abandoned them bastards.
No, I feel
like figure it out.
Now, if Eileen Wuornos would have had kids early on, like early on in her killings, I think she would have fucking turned over a new leaf, left the state, and it would have been different. Now, I could be wrong.
Okay.
Because there's been plenty of women that hit that fucking postpartum after pregnancy and fucking slayed a motherfucking kids. So,
but the problem with your statement is the fact that there's been numerous accounts that point that she was a lesbian. She was never going to sleep with a guy to have a baby.
Yeah. So there's plenty of lesbians that have fucking kids that don't sleep with guys.
You know?
Moving on.
But anyways, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I do.
Well, the time period of her murders and the whole not in vitro, but the whole fertilization, everything for lesbians, definitely at the time wouldn't have happened. If it would have been more like today, I think she probably would have killed like 3 or 4, and probably would have. Yeah, I don't think it would have been as many.
But still,
she would have stuck to her ways and, stayed that same, prostitute or whatever. And you never know.
Yeah, I mean, she did have a lot of childhood trauma to begin with. So I will say I kind of admit that I agree with you. But in this case, Kathleen Savio, it's unfathomable that she would left her kids behind while leaving her probably abusive husband.
Yup.
Yeah, I do. So, at any rate, With the sudden and honestly suspicious disappearance of Stacy, this launched another look into Kathleen's death. And I'm so glad they fucking reopened the case to look at it. It's sad that it came up with another wife of his missing to bring up this relook.
Huh, no kidding.
I think they should have looked into it a lot sooner. But I'm sure a lot of the problem was he was one of their own. There's no way he could have, you know?
Hey, you know what? We look like it's just like the Marines. We look out for our own. But the problem is when the Marines come home from wherever they, had fucking served, other Marines actually help them. Like literally. So I see if why can't the cops do the same thing for the veterans and not just their own?
Now that brings me up to I'm not going to get into details, but a deep dive that I'm ready to go on that has to do with a former Marine.
Deep.
And the victim himself was not a great guy. Initially going into rants that I've brought up on the show. I did not know that, but looking into it, I'm still not against what I said about the former Marine. Not against it.
All right.
Moving on, though. So, again, they ended up exhuming Kathleen's body after Stacy went missing.
What are you fucking nuts? Yeah. You fuck.
And November 16th, 2007, Michael Baden, who is a former medical examiner for New York City, conducted the examination, and Baden's findings were that Kathleen died of drowning, but not before she was in a struggle. So she was fighting for her life, and it's actually showing up in the results. There were scrapes and bruises on her back, and from what I had seen, the bruising on her back, I had actually seen a picture of it, and it was, there's no fucking way this bruise would have happened. Okay, like the way the tub's set up, they had the faucet coming out the wall, kind of like the shower system you have here in your house.
Don't tell people what my shower system is like.
Well, I didn't tell them about the dildo that sticks out the wall. I'm just,
Don't tell people what my shower system is like. God damn it.
So at any rate,
it was supposed to be a surprise for
scar skin.
No, I was trying to think of for a live stream.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, not anymore. Now it's got to come down.
Put it on the board. So at any rate, yeah, I mean they they clearly said that this was suspicious for sure. And again, the original coroner looked over the body, and I really do believe he was in cahoots with Peterson.
You are so white. Cahoots.
What's wrong with cahoots?
They were in it together.
That's what cahoots means, yes.
White.
At any rate, yeah, so...
At any cahoots.
So again, and for those of you that remember, the tub was labeled as dry when they found the drowned body.
You lost your place, didn't you?
I did. So not only were there scrapes and bruisings to her back and torso, there was also scrapes and bruising to her face. There was also a large gash in her scalp that was unexplained as well.
Hey, there's a small gash in my cock. What is it for? I don't know. Will somebody let me know?
I was
Your stories,
coming.
dpoid@gmail.com. Let me know what that gash in my cock is for.
Still going to say coming. Upon hearing the results of the new autopsy, Will
County.
Will County. I was thinking something else that kind of made me chuckle, but
Smith.
Will County State's Attorney James Glasgow told press he believes Kathleen's death was in fact a homicide,
Will Riker.
staged to look like an accident.
Real Riker County State's Attorney. You have no idea what that means.
And because of all this, the whole fucking case was reopened and treated as a homicide.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Stone Cold. Stacey had provided Drew's alibi.
Oh, motherfucker, I was trying to tell you no.
I see.
Yes.
I see.
Jesus Christ.
Stone Cold McDouche. Failing me.
Oh, my God. Well, I think I need more liquor.
Who doesn't?
You.
No, I'm not going to agree with that.
I didn't ask you to. I'm just telling you the truth. You're fucking goddamn right. You're not wrong.
Oh, God damn it. So we're going to wrap up right here, and we will come back with more Drew fucking piece of shit Peterson next week.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for listening. This has been the dumbest podcast on your desk. I am Manny McDouche.
And I'm Clayton Keg.
And you can find us on Spotify, Amazon Podcast, Samsung Podcast. Wait, no. Spotify, Amazon Music. There we go. Samsung Podcast, Podcast Index, Listen Notes, Pandora, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Audible, and
SiriusXM Radio.
You can catch us on YouTube. I'm rewriting I'm rewriting the emails and everything on the piece of paper that I read all of this from. But you can email us at yourstoriesdpoid@gmail.com. The keg.
You can find me at Tap of the Keg, and you can email me at tapofthekegpodcast@gmail.com.
And by the time this come out, the Facebook should be ready to go. So I think after this, I should just go ahead and start saying
Instagram as well, by the way.
All right. Well, Instagram is not my wheelhouse, and I could fucking care less. So thanks for. Oh shit! I went to the wrong screen.
It happens.
Yeah, does it?
It does.
Yeah. Well, you are what you are, and you are what you are. Oh God, no. All right. Thanks for listening. We out.
Later.